Dino D here. If it were easy, everybody would be doing it, right? We get paid big bucks, I ain't gonna lie. It's not easy. So you gotta keep your heart healthy. Do the bridge, go for a walk, things like that, right? So if you don't have a strong heart, you might wanna go be a paralegal or something. Maybe an office job, like nothing to do with real estate, maybe like an assistant, maybe a bartender. I don't know. Insurance is kind of tough too, right? Because you get chargebacks and things like that. It's not all rainbows and butterflies in this business. There's a reason that everybody says, hey, go into real estate. There's a lot of money to be made. And, what's that percentage? What is it, like 30% only make it after the first year? So you got to have a strong heart. You want to stay healthy to help battle every day. Because literally we're going into battle, guys. Every day, multiple times a day. It might be with a buyer, a seller. Now a strategic battle, right? You're not gonna fight them or yell at them. You're just gonna strategically use your psychology to battle out there. And it's more internal for you, the emotion you have to keep in check. Of course, we all lose it sometimes, right? Best thing, hang up the phone or put down the phone if you're texting, or just wait to write the email. But to have a strong mind, you also have to have a strong heart. So you want to do your exercises. Go walk the bridge if you have a bridge in your town. Or if you live in Santa Monica, we used to do the Santa Monica steps, right? Shout out to Santa Monica. I should be there for a wedding here, family wedding coming up. So we may be in hiatus for a few days. Not sure, but take your vitamins. Omega-3, I take a NAD plus from Life Force, which is Tony Robbins' vitamins. He has vitamins. There's anti-aging offices, which you have seen me at, getting hydration. Or they also have B12 shots. They have different vitamins that they can IV into you as well, right? And there's usually a doctor at those offices, or some call them spas, but they're offices, right? Anti-aging offices. There's a lot of things they have. They have testosterone for guys, hormones for women. They have massage therapy. They have machines that, jiggle your butt and jiggle your belly and all that stuff, right? But that all helps. It's like doing cardio kind of thing, right? There's also for aging people, right? If you're older and you're still in the business, or if you're in a hectic business, there's therapies for men. There's therapies for women's hitting a certain threshold in their lifetime, right? I don't want to get into it. I don't want to upset any women, but there's a point where things change, right? Guys go through it too, right? So the doctors can keep you up to date on that kind of stuff. Vitamins, natural foods, natural vitamins, things like that. There's a Fitbit. You can wear a Fitbit. Watches, keeps track of your steps. It does a lot, right? It can, when you go exercise, it can keep track of that. It goes into your phone, which in turn can keep track of all your health. The Apple Watch, right? There's the Apple Watch that can check your EKG or ECG, so your heart rhythm is good. You're not gonna have a heart attack while you're on the phone call with a stressful seller or buyer. What else does it do? Yeah, if you fall, of course, it'll call the authorities for you. There's the Aura Ring. Aura Ring, it really tells you if you're ready for the day, and if you're not, it gives you suggestions on how to perk up for battle in the streets, right? So good for sleep. It's good for making sure you're good on your sleep patterns. The Fitbit also does that. There's a lot of things. There's the Whoop band and Of course, the Apple Watch does that too. So these are great ways to stay healthy. There's meditation. You can always meditate. Even just breathing for 5 minutes, or, I think on the Apple Watch, they have a thing where you hit it, boom, and it tells you, just breathe for a minute even in the middle of the day, right? So there's a lot of things out there to keep your health calm, your heart good. Of course, eat right. Don't be eating McDonald's or Popeyes every day. Have a salad once in a while. If you got to eat out, eat like Chipotle, okay? Or if you're going to go to a restaurant, don't always order the greasiest burger on the menu. Yoga. The kids were in yoga today. My wife was at yoga this morning at 9 a.m. as well. Of course, I was on the phone, so I couldn't go with her. But the number one thing that can get you and keep you healthy, sleep deprivation will get you moody. You will not perform at the top of your game, right? But if you do sleep 8 hours, Tom Brady sleeps more than that probably, right? And he don't even let nobody sleep in his bed. That's how regimented he is. Because he knows if he's going to keep playing, which he is, in the NFL, he's got to be in tip-top shape, and he's good on the field with his brain, right? He's the best at it. It's not only his athletic ability and his body's endocrinological age that is probably of a 20-year-old, but he knows he's got to keep his mind sharp, so he can bob and weave right on the field, like we talked in one of the past videos. He can bob and weave on the field, or get rid of the pass, right? He knows, okay, this one will get him on the next play, right? So, and that's how you're gonna do. If you get enough rest, I don't know why in this world it's like if you sleep, it's like a weakness. People think, oh, you're still sleeping? Oh, why? Maybe you need an extra hour. What's the big deal? It's not the end of the world. You want to get rest to make everything else come into play, right? Everything works when that happens. So, these little gadgets can keep you disciplined on your sleep, so you're not staying up for Netflix all night, like I did a couple weeks ago, watching Queen of the South because I was so intense, right? Like, oh my God, what's gonna happen next? Who's gonna get shot, and who's gonna, what next city is she gonna conquer with her cartel, right? Check it out, though. It's really good. I know a lot of people are canceling Netflix in more ways than one, but politically and, with their debit cards, but maybe catch it before you cancel it. But yeah, get sleep so you can perform at your best level, because in this industry, you're gonna need it. So get out there, knock them out. Buyers, sellers, tell them to get some sleep sometimes, right? Maybe they haven't got enough sleep. That might be the issue too. Maybe you say, hey, let's talk about this tomorrow when you're rested up. And maybe they're hangry or whatever. But at least, again, going back to nutrition, they got to have nutrition in them. If they ain't eating, they ain't working. They don't want to talk. They don't want to really negotiate. They're not in a happy mood. They're going to stick to where they're at. They're not going to budge, right? They get a meal and okay, I'll do it. You know what? I'll go take that money and 3x it down the road. Dino, you're going to find me something else, right? So get your sleep, get your nourishment, and do your best out there. Take your vitamins. Dino D, out.